Greetings, this is Queen at the Earth Lodge with Earth Speaks, and today we're talking about coronavirus lessons number 3. And I want to do a shout out and thank all of you that responded and inboxed me as to the meaning of corona. And I was actually stunned but not surprised. Corona means crown. And when I see and experience what effect that has on the crown chakra in terms of our humanity and our collective consciousness, it is devastating. Because I interpret that as putting a virus on top of our crown. Our crown sits right here at the top of our head, that soft spot that babies have. The vortexual spatial place where we connect to the cosmos, where we have higher frequencies of thinking, where we can access an unlimited vision that will supersede anything that's in a three-dimensional reality that is connected to the 5 senses. In other words, it takes us out of 3D thinking that's connected to the 5 senses. And really what it's done, if it's put a cap on top of the crown, then it almost forces us to go into our reptilian brain, which is all about survival. Me, mine, rugged, barbaric individualism, not enoughness, separation, disharmony, fear, violence. I've got to protect myself. And that's not to say not to be prepared. I want to put that out there. You got to have an adaptability plan. You have to be smart. But don't panic. So with the crown covered with corona virus, thoughts, premonitions, dreams, anxiety, a turn up of mental imbalances, a turn up of fear, a turn up of separation. All that gets to meander in here. There is no outlet. And I've seen people that just actually have panicked in the grocery store. They look up and there's no bologna and they go into panic mode. So I'm calling and inviting folks to invite the head into the day. Because if this is not on properly, then you will fall prey to the collective consciousness, which is rooted in fear and individual rugged individualism. That's what I meant to say. Rugged individualism, which has nothing to do with unification, unity, peace, and harmony. So I'm inviting us to invite the head into the day, to sit down, write out an intention of how you want this frequency, where you want to direct your attention. And even if you don't believe it, write it out and tell yourself that. Just say, for instance, I want a frequency of peace and calm today. Even in the midst of the storm, I want peace and calm. You're programming this frequency to be in the frequency of peace and calm. You look on a YouTube, you find an HERTZ, Hertz frequency, that is in alignment with your intention. There's thousands of Hertz frequencies. We want to find one that's in alignment with mental peace and wellness. And we play that. And we bless our heads. You may put a little water on it and say a prayer. I invite you into the day. Help me navigate in a way that will fulfill this intention of peace and harmony. And then you start your day. You may even anoint it with a little water. You can use some plant leaves and put the plant leaf on there, like this beautiful lemon tree leaf, and ask to ally with these plant beings and ask them to bring balance and wholeness to your thoughts, to keep you grounded. Because inside that leaf, there's also the root. Every aspect of a tree is inside of it, every piece of its existence. And if you wrap your head up, you can leave the plants on your head, put them at the base of a tree when you're finished, and say thanks to the earth. Let that energy that the leaf takes off of your head go back into the earth so she can re-qualify it into something that's going to uplift, motivate, and help you to create the new vision that you are calling forth. Trust in your capacity to create change. All things begin with thought, especially dis-ease. Even the phone in my hand began with a thought, a necessity, a desire for change. And we all have that desire for change. We all have the necessity for change. And this is an opportunity while we're in this chaotic time, because chaos is pre-creation for a new vision. Hold the new vision forth. See the new vision coming into fruition. Be the new vision. And then from that place of internalizing the new vision, you will begin to radiate a new frequency that has nothing to do with panic and fear. It has to do with preparation for the new vision. And again, that's not to say that you don't have a couple extra bottles of water or something to clean the water that's coming from the tap, or some extra canned goods for yourself and to share. But you don't live from a place of fear, because fear begets more fear. Anxiety begets more anxiety. If you can calm this ally, your head, and invite it into the day in a way that you are directing, your spirit is directing the activity that's happening here, then your out picturing will have a different frequency, and you will have a different experience. And those around you will have a different experience. And you will become an ally for world change. So crown yourself with the intention that you are setting forth for the day. No, Corona doesn't get the mindset of the coronavirus does not get to sit in this crown today. I'm calling forth peace and harmony. And I want to reiterate, this has nothing to do with the political aspect of Corona, how it was originated, all of the details around it. This has to do with spirit. I'm talking to you spirit to spirit, and that you have the capacity to jump in this frequency, crown yourself with your intention, and make a change on the planet. But it begins with you first. So set this intention. Take a moment as your feet hit the ground. Set the intention for what you want to see for the day. Program and invite the head into the day, because right now there's a lot of headless people running around, and they're at bay and at the whim of whatever they run into. So we're going to call forth our intentions, and we're going to start now. And you have the capacity, beloved, in your spirit to make this change. Decide to live from spirit. Where matter, spirit and matter, decide to live from spirit during this time period and see the changes that will take place. To learn more about us, go to www.earthlifecenter.org. Check out our Facebook page, like us, love us, share us with your friends if you think this was a helpful video. And it is not optional not to do something kind for someone else or to do something for the earth, because when you remember her, she will remember you. Side note, even in the midst of Corona, she is still giving. Blessed be, and Ashe.